Good morning. Welcome back to John Irvin Author Series. Today, I'm going to do a short little read from this book, Shattered, the Complete Collection. You can get all 5 individual episodes in ebook format, or you can get the complete series in print. And then I'll talk a little bit about my GoFundMe campaign. My team and I have the donations rolling in a little bit at a time. It's going. We've got up to over 4%. Yeah, over 4% today. I'm going to post the link below that you can go there and help us out there, support a local author who wants to take his books outside of the local into other states all the way to the Pacific. We're calling it the Toward the Pacific Book Tour 2020. And don't worry, it's not till August, so hopefully Corona will be all gone by then. Okay, this part is taken from Volume 2, Revolt. Colonel Stephen Hardy, former U.S. Army officer, grabbed his wife by the arm and dropped to his knees when a large rock crashed through their living room window. "Our house is most likely next," he remarked as the two of them stumbled back to their feet. "Grab what you can and throw it in the car." Stepping over to the now open window, Stephen peeked outside. The gangs were just 2 houses down the street, looting the homes and dragging out what few residents were still remaining. Just then, a knock banged on the front door. "Steve? Sarah?" "It's me," a familiar voice called out. Rushing over to the door, Steve shoved the bolt lock open and yanked the door a crack. "Alex? Hurry!" he greeted the gray-haired man. Alex Finnegan scurried inside as the door slammed behind him. "You'd think being a one-time mayor of Atlanta and a city council member, I'd get a little more respect," Alex remarked. 43 years of age, he was considered accomplished in his political career, at least before the blackout. Now the city of Atlanta, Georgia, had been reduced to a battleground for gang violence and turf wars. "You got what you need?" Stephen eyed the large backpack his older friend was carrying. Alex was 5 years his senior, but always acted as if everything were almost a joke. Perhaps it was Stephen's military background. "This is all I could carry," Alex grinned. "The car ready?" "Basically," Sarah joined in, returning to the room. "Just a couple more bags and we're good to go." "Great, I'll grab one." "I've got my hands full." Stephen lifted 2 handfuls of grocery bags filled with clothes and various assortments of items. "Fantastic." Sarah picked up the last 2 bags and followed the men out the back door, taking one last longing glance over her shoulder at her kitchen. It had been hers for the past 10 years since she and her husband had been moved there by the Army. They had decided to remain after Stephen's contract ended 2 years ago. "Maybe we'll be able to return someday," Stephen tried comforting her after noticing that last glance. Tossing what baggage he was carrying into the back seat, the old Honda, he jumped into the driver's seat and flipped the key. Slipping into the front passenger's seat, Sarah shrugged. Alex squeezed in the back and shut the door. "Thanks, y'all. I feel like what sardines must feel like." "Sorry, bro." Stephen glanced back at his friend before switching gears and backing out of the driveway. After passing a few dangerous neighborhoods, the trio started to chat about whatever came to mind in order to ease their nerves and pass the time. "So what was your first thought when you heard of the Lock Republic declaring their independence a week ago?" Alex leaned forward. "My first thought?" Stephen muttered as he swerved the car a little to keep from hitting a chunk of tire tread and broken metal ripped off by a car sometime in the past and left on the runway to rot. "I thought maybe there was still hope for the future." "Huh? You think they're commies?" Stephen couldn't help but laugh. Just because someone doesn't call themselves an American, or don't say they're proud of it, doesn't mean they're communist, Alex. Besides, the United States government collapsed several months ago. And that's all for today. A little bit intriguing, maybe, hopefully. All right, and back to my GoFundMe campaign. My team and I have been able to get donations in. We're up to 4% of the funds raised. And I'm looking forward to bringing in more support. Because of your thoughtfulness, dreams can become a reality. For those of you who are still riding the fence or have just stumbled upon this, please consider us as we look to make this dream come true. Until next time, have a great life.